Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Mediak podcast. I'm doing a cold start again because I never tell Skylar when we're starting. Um, and you know what? I'm just gonna
I'm
rip the
starting to get a feel
Band-Aid
for it.
off. Oh, sorry,
I'm,
Skylar. Did you want
yeah,
to say
I'm
something?
starting to get a feel for whenever you start, so I kind of
Yeah,
have it set
it's
in my
just
mind.
it's gonna happen. I get really quiet for a moment because I'm gonna be doing something. So I'm like,
Yeah, that's it.
oh,
I'm like, all right,
yeah. Oh, Zach's quiet for once in his life. He's up to something. He's thinking.
something's coming up.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm gonna rip the Band-Aid off right at the start because I don't know. I don't want to sugarcoat it, but I think this is going to be the last podcast for a couple months because this is my senior semester. Skylar has an internship. It's just kind of hard to line our schedules right now. And I feel as though I have not been putting in the proper effort for a good podcast. And I would like to revisit this because I love this back whenever I can. I mean, in a time in which I can watch the movie and also do research on the movie to find out more information about it, akin to the Zack Snyder episode. That's usually what I think is like my most well researched episode. That or the Suicide Squad episode. I ironically.
Yeah, you had to look
Yeah.
it up so you could hate on it properly.
Yeah, so this one is going to be the last one. I think this one will probably be a good one, depending on Skylar's opinions of it. There's one opinion that if Skylar has it, it's probably going to be a whatever episode, but I'm going to go with the idea that he's not going to have that opinion. So,
We
yeah,
could hope.
if you saw the thumbnail or the title of the episode, then you'll know that we are talking about Black Adam. And I was going to say you might guess from the previous episodes that we're going through movies that are like there's a niche for them, but the last couple episodes haven't fucking worked. So it's whatever. You have Constantine and then nothing and then Black Adam and that's it.
Oh, speaking of Black Adam, Zach, what's on your shirt?
Dude, it's the guy. I got this. I wore this to the opening of Black Adam, by the way. I bought this preemptively because I love, you know, I've learned things about The Rock recently, but you know what? I love The Rock, man. He's just
What'd
so
you learn?
charismatic. What?
What'd you learn?
He's just a weirdo sometimes. Like apparently he's made the same video that is my first time trying and then this one fast food in California, and he's made that video like 6 times. And he goes, "This is my
It's still
first
his
time
first
trying.
time.
It's just my first time trying this." That either means he doesn't eat it or he doesn't remember or something like that. And I'm
Or
just
he gets
like,
a different item each time.
"No, it's definitely a paid promotion thing." Uh
Oh, sure.
yeah, 100%. But it's
Or it's just the
whatever.
same video and he uploaded it 6 times. He's
It's
like, you know
not the
what? I
same
don't think
video.
anyone else
It's not the
is
same
supposed to want
video.
this.
I know that for a fact. It's not the same video.
Or no, I know what it is. He went into it. He's like, you know what? I could definitely do that a little bit better. Let's run that back. This is
Yeah, that's
my
totally
first
it.
time trying this again.
Yeah, that's totally it. 100%. And then he also had like a scandal with Oprah about donating money and stuff like that. But like, man, I love him in his movies. And fun fact about this: do you know when The Rock was cast as Black Adam?
2013.
2006. He was actually
Oh,
cast as Black Adam before Robert Downey Jr. was cast as Iron Man. So this movie has been in the works for a while, to say the least. I
I knew it was a while. I didn't know
A
that
shit
long.
ton. Yeah, he was supposed to originally star in just a Shazam movie, and then eventually they went with Andy. I'm blanking on his name. The guy who directed Shazam and Annabelle, some of the Annabelle movies. He took Shazam, the movie of Shazam, and down a different route that wasn't Black Adam, and then they canceled the Black Adam movie. And then The Rock has a lot of money, so he was like, "I want the Black Adam movie because I've been told that this is going to be happening for a very long time now, so I just need this to happen." And then they started to make Shazam 2, and he was like, "All right, no, this is not happening." So he then took it upon himself that was like, "I'm gonna be making this shit." So that's how Black Adam happened. And it had like the. Do you remember the marketing for this movie?
Very
It
vaguely.
was everywhere. It was like you did not watch a game of football without seeing a trailer for Black Adam.
I also just remember seeing the Rock, just being very active on social
Yeah,
media for like a
Dwayne
very
the
short time
Dwayne
period.
the Rock Johnson was just talking about Black
Yeah,
Adam
yeah,
everywhere.
Rock Johnson.
Dwayne the cock. I mean Rock. I mean
Rock.
Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, man.
awesome.
So,
All right.
do you
I
want
was
to
gonna say.
do a quick recap of the movie, or do you
I
just
was
want
gonna
to?
let you do it since you're wearing the shirt. I
No,
feel like it's
dude.
only it's only.
But Skylar, it's your thing. I'm the film guy. You're the recap guy.
I know, but I don't think my recap's gonna be good.
So Black. I gotta.
I feel
I'm
like we'll give
giggling.
away what I think about it.
Well, if you go by the chronologic, so there's a guy. He's back in time. He's not having a good time of it. By that I mean he's a slave, and he finds a rock, does the thing, and then Shazam powers. He's now Black Adam, but then they get put away before the crown, and then it's now in the future, and there's these archaeologists, and they're trying to find the crown, and then they find Black Adam, and then he kills a bunch of people, and then he has a Quicksilver scene with the army there, and then they go away, and then Black Adam talks to the kid for a little bit, and then the guys come back again, and then then Amanda Waller gets her squad and is like, "Hey, dude, stop him." So then Black Adam and the squad have a fight for a little bit, and then the bad guys come back again, and then they fight again, and they fly around the city, and it's a big CGI mess. And then Black Adam is chasing after a thing, and they kidnap the kid, and then he's trying to go shut down something, and it turns out that killing the guy with the crown is actually what he wanted, and now turns into an evil version of Black Adam, but with fire. And then Black Adam is taken away and loses his powers. And it turns out that the beginning of the story is slightly different than what you expected it. But if you saw the trailer for the movie, then it's exactly what you were expecting, and you'd be very confused going into the beginning of the movie because they told you the twist at the end, and you're like, wait, this isn't what the trailer showed me. But then at the end of the movie, you're like, oh, I get it now. Why would they show the trailer? I mean, why would they show the twist in the trailer? So then Black Adam escapes by becoming a man, and then flies out of there, and he sees James Gunn's wife, and then he goes and kills the guy by ripping him in two.
So you actually did that pretty good, spoiler free.
I know, right?
That was actually pretty good.
I'm the GOAT.
Much better than I could have said.
Oh, thank you. I was trying to go, like, my goal was just to do it as fast as
meme.
possible. What?
I would have mentioned the meme.
Sorry, yeah, when he flew into it, and he was like, zoom. That's a good
I was talking
one.
about the Dr. Fate.
Oh, yeah, that meme. I love that one too. Dr. Fate, honestly, so we're watching this because this is a movie that I enjoy. I've watched this movie probably like
5.
This is probably, yeah, I was gonna say this is either my 5th or my 6th time watching this movie, which is kind of crazy. It's just like an action movie, you know? Like, it's just one of those things that you can just kind of turn your brain off and sit and have fun with, you know?
Yeah, that's what I was. It's a very if Dragon Ball was a superhero,
Dude,
that's what I kind of get.
That's exactly what I talked about with Chandler. So Chandler also likes this movie, and when this movie came out, we were talking about it, and I was like, I think this is like the closest thing to Dragon Ball that like I'm going to get from a movie, because they did a really good job. Like, they're not going to do that though. They did a Dragon Ball movie actually for your information, and it was not good at all.
Evolution? Yeah. What? No, that was
oh,
awesome.
Dude, yeah, no. You know what? That got to be the movie that we come back to the podcast with. Dragon Ball Evolution, dude. Yes.
I'll be so mad.
Have you seen it before?
No, and I don't want to.
Dude, no. We should watch it, and we should do a commentary on it. Me and G did a commentary on Saltburn, and I'm still editing it, but we should do a commentary on Dragon Ball Evolution. That would be so funny.
We'll do it at my place, and we'll do live.
I think that's so great. I'm so excited for that. Speaking of, when are we gonna do the Family Guy episode, dude? I have an animation and a thumbnail ready. I've been waiting.
I move in. I haven't moved in yet.
Move it now! No, I'm kidding. No,
I wish.
I know. Does Skylar have Peter Griffin yet?
Yeah.
He does? Yeah, dude. Is he hopping on tonight? Yes, let's go. That's going to be hype.
He told me he is, at least.
That's hype.
It depends on the Thunder play. Let me see if the Thunder play first. If the Thunder play, he will not be seen. Yeah.
That's fair.
His favorite team. I hear about it 5 times a day.
All right, we should talk
about the Thunder are playing right now, so there's a chance.
So, this is, I think, if I recall, this movie was one of the starts of people getting mad at James Gunn for putting his wife into all of his movies, because she's the lady with blonde hair that takes him in whenever he gets kidnapped he gets taken to prison at the end of the movie, where he's going to be joining the Suicide Squad at that point. Also, I gotta say, my favorite part about this movie, the first thing I said whenever I left the theater was I just love how much lore there is. Like, they weren't just a military; they were shit. I'm blanking on their name. Uh, fuck the people who wanted it. What
I'm
is
trying to think of their name.
it? Doesn't matter, but they're a group of people who have apocalyptic weaponry, and that's why they are in like futuristic technology. It's not just like a futuristic military, and they said that name, and it just explains everything to everyone who already knows it. But like anyone who doesn't know it, just kind of has to roll with it, which is fine. I just love how much lore is in it, except for the Superman bit at the end because that was fucking weird. I don't know why they did that, but it's okay. It's whatever. I was kind of excited in theaters whenever it happened, but then the second that movie released, James Gunn was like, "Why the fuck did The Rock do that? That's not. Don't listen to that. That's not canon at all. He's not back. Henry Cavill is not Superman. That's weird." It's okay. It happens. It's whatever. Him joining, like, when they went to go do that, I thought it was really fun because instead of just bringing him to a prison, they brought him to Amanda Waller's Suicide Squad facility. It's like it's not just like a super lame action movie. Like, there's some love in it. I can tell that someone read their comics and knows what they're talking about and made it somewhat interesting. Because like, if this was Daredevil and like it was the same plot, like if you somehow copied and pasted the Black Adam plot into the Daredevil movie that released in the past, they would have just had Daredevil get what?
Is it 2005?
Something like that. I don't know, man. It's been too long since I've seen
really
the movie.
funny bad one.
Yeah, it's so good. I love it. It's so good. Yeah. But like, if they put that plot, if they put this movie on that, then he would have just gone to a prison, you know? Because no one read the comics and knew like a Marvel prison that would be fun to make a reference towards or something like that. It's not the same. You can tell that someone loves this. The only complaint I have a little bit is I think that Atom Smasher and Cyclone don't do much. I think they're just kind of there for points.
I feel like a lot of the sides don't do too much. It's mainly Black Adam, Dr. Fate.
Yeah, I agree.
I feel like those are the main.
Hawkman has a really fun action sequence, but like, I don't know. I never figured it was long enough to give him a moment, but I liked all of Dr. Fate's stuff. And holy shit, Pierce Brosnan as Dr. Fate was such a fantastic cast. And I'm okay with him dying. It's just like a thing that happens. And I really liked Hawkman using the helmet for that like multi attack at the end. And
like, my friend taught me this.
Yeah, I thought that was sick. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, it was.
Man, I like this movie a lot. Like,
I also really like I don't mean to cut you off, but I also really like Dr. Fate's quote, like right before he walks in. He's like, "For the first time, I don't see anything past."
Yeah, it's so good, man. It was fun. It was really good. I think this movie is like violently overhated. It's really crazy because like I went into it this time and I was like, all right, no goopy goblin gamer brain right now. We're gonna actually focus on this shit and we're gonna try and be harsh with it. And I just couldn't help but find myself having fun with it. I don't know. Oh my god, I just remembered another part that I really liked. I love how he just like flies around everywhere. Cause like he's a god, really, you know. He doesn't need to walk.
He does not walk.
It's so great. It's so awesome. I love that.
He'll be in an apartment and still just float.
Yeah, exactly. And I love that because like if I had the power to fly, why would I use my legs? Exactly. Dude, I love that so much.
Wasting energy.
You can tell that someone cares. Someone cares in this movie. It's so much better than. A lot of people didn't want to see it because of how insane the marketing was, and I get that completely. But
the marketing was crazy. They kind of shove it down your throat.
Yeah, they put it on every bus, every billboard, every single thing. You saw it everywhere. But I don't know, man. I had fun with this movie, and I still have fun with it. It's one of my guilty pleasure movies. I was gonna say like Tron Legacy, but I don't think that Tron Legacy is.
The visuals in this are actually incredible.
Yeah, man. Like
it's actually like god tier.
And it's releasing at a time in which like She-Hulk and like one of the other bad Marvel movies. Give me one that's coming out. Like fucking Thor. Like this came out like around the same time as Thor. It
looks much better.
It looks so much better than both of those. Like it's impressive.
I question She-Hulk because it had some very, very bad CGI scenes.
I cannot wait to make a She-Hulk video. It's gonna be so far down the line because it's very low priority right now. But like that video is gonna smack so hard.
I'm not sure why, but Black Adam's, like, clothing, it cuts off so far, it's, like, right at his shoulders, it
Yeah,
looks off to me,
yeah. No, it
like,
is.
ever
It
so
is weird.
slightly. It makes him look small, and
I
I
lo-
don't understand 'cause I'm like, "This man is not small." Like, I know he's not.
Yeah, I get it because his entire shoulders are just not covered at
Yeah,
all.
it's, like,
Not
to
shoulders, like
here.
this part right here, like
Yeah,
is just not at all covered.
yeah.
The costume starts like right there.
Yeah, it goes like that,
Yeah, it's
and it
weird.
looks weird,
If
but
I'm not incorrect, I think his second costume, the one at the end where he has the cape and it's more white now, I think that one might fix it a little bit, but I could be wrong about
it
that. I don't remember. I would
it might
Google
I
it,
don't
but it would
remember
mess
either.
with the recording a little bit, so I'm not going to Google it.
Yeah, well, I can.
Yeah.
But, like, I'm not sure why, it, like, kinda, like, looks off, and I'm like, "It's not bad." Like, it's not bad, it's still really good,
Yeah,
and it has a
Marvel
ton
always
of
love
really
costumes.
cool effects on the
DC still
suit,
worse.
like, multiple
Yeah.
times. So, like, it being just a little, like, distant here, it's just something I just gotta deal with,
Yeah.
like, that's how they wanted it, that's how it is. So, um, I think it's just that, I think it's just me, like, nitpicking, and I just need to not nitpick and realize things happen because they want it to
No,
happen.
I think that's a bit of a nitpick. I think nitpicking is super fair because when you're looking at like nothing's perfect, you know, so there's always going to be something to point out, you know?
Yeah.
I get that. And like the story is not the best. Like
Oh,
the double
for
twist is so,
YouTube,
yeah. There you
it
go. That's
just,
a good
like,
one. It just like stops.
barely it just looks like he's, like, basically shirtless.
Google his other costume, like the one with the cape,
Um,
because I'm pretty sure he gets a like an advanced costume at the end of the movie that might look better.
I'll try.
Man, rice is so damn good. I love rice so much. I had rice for dinner today. So good, bro.
I'm only seeing, like, action figures.
That's fine. You know what? It's not that big of a deal. We can move on.
Yeah,
Did you have
either way,
any
there's
other
a chance the
points
second
that
suit
you
fixes it. We
what?
don't know. There's a chance the second suit slightly fixes
There's
it,
a chance,
but,
yeah. If you want to go watch
um
the movie and figure it out, you can go watch the movie and figure it out.
keep
I don't
turning
know.
off my notes. But, oh, the one I wrote down first was I like the lightning visual whenever the champion's being made, whenever, like, all of the 4 are in there and you see it, like,
Yeah,
come
it's
down, it's
cool.
so sick.
Dude, I love how
Like, half
brutal.
of the good things I have in here are, like, actually just talking about the visuals, I'm like,
Yeah,
"Wow, this
because
is
it just is
actually nuts."
cool. Like it's
It's
just
so
like
cool.
good action in this movie. I fucking love that scene where he first comes back and just disintegrates the guy, and then he just spends the time like killing everyone in that room, and then he goes out and has that really awesome sequence that's like Quicksilver's. It's so good, man. I love it.
I genuinely think so, like, being that he's been in the role for, like,
Whatever.
what, 15 years?
Yeah.
But, like, I still think he was, like, a really good cast for this
I
type
don't
of
know, man.
person.
His acting was
Just 'cause
really
he's a notorious
whatever.
strong guy, and then that's what Black Adam is, he's a strong guy.
Yeah, but like he has like a
It
he talks a little bit. This Black Adam in the movie kind of was just like a he was
that's
doing
exactly what Dwayne is,
he
though,
was
he just
just
goes,
mewing the entire time. Yeah, he just was
"It's
doing
awesome."
the not mew.
He's
What was it?
experiencing brain
Yeah,
rot.
he's doing something. He was doing something with his face the entire time. But like he's not super comic accurate. But like for the way that he made the movie, I like it and it's funny and I can't not giggle at his performance anytime I see him in the movie. So like I don't consider it a bad thing because I still have fun whenever I look at it. You know?
So, I unfortunately went through the second time trying to, like, not just, like, turn off my brain and watch, I actually tried to, like, pay attention to, like, a
Oh, that's
lot of
good.
it and
I like paying
that,
attention to movies.
and I kind of regret it because, like, I felt like it was so slow at some points, and I was like, "I do not remember this at all,"
I think
and I was like "Why is this so slow?" I remember, like, majority of this is just Black Adam fighting, and I
yeah,
feel like it hardly had and I felt like it was taking forever to get there,
I feel like there's a
just because, like, I
sufficient
knew
amount of fighting in it, and I do understand that completely because like
it's mainly the beginning that kinda feels like it drags on a little too long. like
Oh,
with the kid in
Skylar,
the
you just called
skateboard scene.
slave. Oh, okay, that. I thought you were saying the slavery stuff. I was like,
No,
you're calling slaves boring. How dare you?
no. No, it was mainly like the skateboard scene,
Okay.
and like the in between stuff where it was just like kind of like I felt like they were trying to like get time before a big
Okay.
fight.
Yeah.
I'm talking about like those because
Okay.
I feel
Yeah.
like the fights could have transitioned a little quicker,
I get that,
mainly
but
because I feel like this all happened in a very
or
short time period.
or maybe they just need better writing to keep you more interested during the non-action segments.
Or that, yeah,
Something like
anything.
that. I think that would be the ultimate
I
solution.
didn't want to go there, but
I'm
yeah, or
going
just
there.
better
Bad
writing.
writing. The
All
movie
right,
has
yeah.
bad writing with great
Yeah,
visuals,
they
and
just
it's
need
super
better writing.
fun.
They
Yeah.
couldn't keep my attention, and it's pretty easy to keep my attention.
I thought it
They
kept. Well, I
couldn't
mean,
do
I don't
it.
know. It keeps my attention, but a lot of the time, not
But
this time. A lot of the
all
time,
the
whenever
fight
I
scenes
watch
caught
it,
my attention.
so
Every
good,
like
dude.
crazy visual, every fight scene, pretty much every scene that Black Adam was in kept my attention.
Yeah, he's
Every
in a lot
scene
of the
with Doctor
movie. I
Fate
think I don't
kept
know
my attention.
personally.
The only problem, no, I really, really liked the look of the boss at the end. I forget
He's
his name.
cool looking. Yeah,
Yeah, it
Sabath
was
or
so
you know,
something. Yeah,
something
something
like
like
that.
that.
Something like that.
But he looked so cool.
Like
He
whenever
looked
he rips it in
so
half,
good.
dude. What the fuck, dude? That's sick.
He
Marvel
might
would
have
never
had
do
the
that.
what?
Marvel
Sorry.
would never do that. He ripped him in half. Marvel would never do
Yeah,
that.
that never.
Disney,
But
called the bitch company.
yeah, something. Um, and then I'm trying to think of another. Like, so I obviously knew the twist,
Yeah,
but I think the twist is so good. Like, I genuinely like the twist of it
I
being
think
like
it's
his
stupid,
son.
man. It's like I get it. I get the twist, but like it's kind of hard to keep track of because of how much they go back and forth.
Yeah, it's pretty much like, well, you know it, but I like
Yeah,
how it's the son going to the father because it's usually father to the son.
yeah, yeah,
And I think it's
yeah.
cool that it goes up and why, and it like, I don't know. In my mind, it gives it more meaning. Why he's always looking at the statue, he's catching the statue,
I
making sure nothing happens to that statue. It makes
I
so much more sense to me.
I
He's like
agree.
overprotective of the statues. It's the last thing he has, other than this power.
I
I also
agree.
like
I think.
whenever I also like whenever he's like in the water and he's like pretty much giving up the power and he like
Mm.
go and he like sees his
Yeah, and he's like,
wife and
whoa.
son and it's like you're not done yet. He's like they need you and he's like no they need a hero and he's like they don't need a hero they need you and then he just
And he's like,
takes
I'm
yeah
him.
yeah basically
Yeah, he's
basically that's what
basically
Black
he's
Adam is. He's just
he's just
so
him.
overwhelmingly strong that he just like
That's kind of what he is.
nobody's competition.
I
It's
mean,
awesome.
like his entire shtick, at least Rock's entire goal with making Black Adam exist was to have him fight Superman. So his entire shtick was just being that guy, you know? Because Superman's that guy.
Okay, it was cool.
Yeah,
Um,
exactly. I wasn't saying that in a negative way. I'm just saying that's what his character is.
Oh, I also thought it was very, very, very funny whenever there's a Superman poster on the wall and Black Adam destroys it.
Yeah, man.
I put, oh my
That's
God, Black Adam killed Superman, and then in
it's
parentheses
ham-fisted.
poster, like
Ham-fisted, if not. Goofy,
it was
goofy stuff.
funny.
I thought
But
that the guy who played Adam Smasher was funny. I just wish he did stuff that wasn't like harmful to the team and actually like contributed to the story a little bit.
yeah,
Anything he
that's a
did, he was
very
just late or he hurt something. You know?
oh, there's one other point that I have written down that I would like to point out. So there
Hit
was
it.
one point in which Dr. Fate was like, "Oh, was I staring off again?" And it's like, "Yeah." And he's like, "How long?" And it was like half an hour. And I'm like, "There's no way they just let this man stare into
No one
nothing for
was
half
just
an hour." It would have been like 5 minutes, like
You
five
know
minutes
what?
max.
Nope, I disagree with it because Doctor Fate is that guy and he's just gonna be doing it a lot. So they probably after like the 15th time they were like, you know what, just let him do his fate thing. He's just
Yeah, but
doing
wasn't
it.
it pretty urgent?
He's just doing his
Didn't they
thing,
kind of
bro.
have to get?
He could
Didn't they
see
kind of have to get stuff rolling?
sure, but
If
he could
they
see
didn't
into
let
the
him stare for 30 minutes, maybe they would have had a better chance.
he could
They
see
wouldn't
into
have
the
had.
future. He knows that he listened to the plan already. He listened to it like last week, dude.
Yeah, he was like, okay, so I have to stare at this for 30 minutes because if I do any less, everybody dies. If I
No,
do
no,
any
no.
more, they're gonna die.
It's like you go to a
So
class that you already know everything there. So you're getting taught shit you don't know. So you're just like, what do I do for this hour? And just zone. And that's what you do.
Yeah, but he comes back, he's like, "Oh, was I staring off
Yeah,
again?"
I mean,
Like,
I
"I
did
don't
that.
know, what have you
Teacher
done?"
teacher comes over, hits her desk, goes like, "Oh shit, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. How long was I not paying attention for?" You know?
And it's like, "You've been here for 2 hours, our class is 35 minutes."
No. See, look at that.
Yeah,
Exactly. I proved you wrong. Check
yeah.
and
I
mate.
mean, I guess. I still feel like it should have
Check
been, like,
and
5
mate.
minutes. They're like, "Hey, are you okay?"
Yeah, no, it's crazy. Someone taps his shoulder.
Yeah. Uh,
He's very old. What if they were like, "Are you dead?"
he died. Yeah, well, that's what like, that's also a thing. Like, what if he
Oh,
just
that's
died
funny.
right there? And
That would
they're
be
like, "Oh,
unfortunate.
man, Dr. Fate's doing that thing again."
He's being a little goofball. Oh, he's being quiet for a little bit. Oh, look at this. He's not waking up. Someone taps him. He doesn't wake up, and they're like, "Oh, it's okay. He does this all the time." And they slap him, and he still doesn't wake up. They're like, "Shit, something's
I
wrong."
do wanna know, did you think it was funny that Black Adam didn't know what a catchphrase was or how to use one?
I
And it
thought it
took
was
him a
kind of.
couple tries to
I
get it.
thought it was okay. So the idea of it and the bringing up of it was a little cringy, but I did enjoy his attempts to do it because I thought they were kind of funny.
So whenever he, like, killed a person, he's like and then he said his
Yeah,
catchphrase, and they're like, "No, wait, it's supposed to go before." And
yeah,
he's like,
I enjoyed that.
"My
Like they did another thing similar to that in Thor: Love and Thunder, and that one is just not good
good."
at all. And this one is like there's charmingness to it because it's not just like he says a stupid quote. He says like a kind of funny quote at the wrong time, you know? It's
Yeah,
enjoyable.
because I was gonna say, I liked it. I actually
Yeah,
thought it was
I
kinda
thought it was
funny.
kind of funny.
Yeah,
I do remember rolling my eyes in the theater though whenever they first brought up the idea of that. Like whenever the kid was talking to him about it.
I liked it.
Yeah, that's fair. I
I
get
thought it
it.
was funny. It was like this
Yeah.
almighty God who never says anything, and he's
Mhm.
like, does it wrong, and then it's
Yeah.
just like, "Oh, okay."
I mean, how would he know, you know? Damn,
Um,
you were talking. I had something I was gonna bring up, but you know what? I don't remember it.
I,
I gotta
did
go
write
find the
down
news.
that this movie is very awesome if you just do not think at all and go with the rule of cool.
Yeah, bro, that's just kind of like how you got to do it in this
Yeah,
movie. It's just,
and that's if that's how you do it, this movie's awesome.
it's just how
Like,
you got to do it.
it's just a big guy beating a ton of other big guys with other, like, less strong guys trying to get mixed in the middle.
It's a homie
It's
doing a
awesome.
thing and throwing some fists and some lightning. You know, he's
Yeah.
doing his
Oh,
thing
they also used Kanye's music in it, so I think the music for this and all the sounds are really good.
for the most part. Yeah,
Like, I do think they nailed pretty much everything, but, like, the story was a little lackluster.
yeah,
So pretty much everything else is really good.
yeah. I
And
agree.
then I was like, "Hmm, do you think the guy regrets making this, the song now?" Like, the song "Power." I was like, "Do you think he would use this now if he knew what all would happen? Do you think he would still use that song?"
I don't know if this movie came out in a time period in which he already did know, actually, because I needed to go and think about that. Because when did he become violently, outwardly
I think it was, like, a
anti-Semitic?
year after.
Okay, that's good. Yeah,
I
he
think it was
probably
after.
might not. They probably wouldn't. They might not. I don't think they would.
Like, do you think he
No,
released this movie, used the song "Power,"
no, I
and
don't
then
think he
now he
would.
looked at it and he was like, "Huh, well, didn't see that one
I
coming,"
don't.
and then just, like, kind of, like, was like, "We're just gonna pretend it
I
isn't
don't
there."
think he would have done that. Actually, I really don't know. I don't know what he would have done.
I
I
really
think he
don't
would
know
have. I
either.
really don't know.
The song is very fitting. It goes with it so well,
Yeah, I agree.
and I really like the choice of it, but I was like, "Huh, I wonder if he would still pick this knowing
That
everything that went
song's
down."
in Power Rangers.
That's awesome. I
Yeah,
did not know that. That is awesome.
yeah, it's sick. It's
They
really
would
tight.
definitely pick it because 'cause they're the Power Rangers, and they're just awesome.
Yeah, Power. You know. All right, dude. We're approaching the 30-minute mark. Number time. Do you want to give a
I
number?
was gonna say, what did you think about all the slow-mo? I feel like there's an excessive amount of
Well,
slow-mo.
okay.
Every fight scene had, like, at least one
I
slow-mo.
think it's a little excessive, but Zack Snyder has trained my brain to just not even notice it at this point because he like 20% of his movies are slow mo. So I'm just like, I'll deal with it. This isn't as bad as the Snyder cut. It's fine. I've seen worse. I've
Okay.
seen a lot
You're just
worse.
rolling with it.
Yeah, I'm rolling with it. I've seen a lot worse. I've seen so much worse.
A lot of the slow-mo is really cool,
I
so I
thought they
don't
were
mind it,
cool. Yeah, I thought they were
but,
cool.
again, I don't really like, what, Hawkman? Is that it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You didn't
I
like
didn't
him?
like his.
Ah, okay. But that's fair, I
I
guess.
actually wrote on here that, I
Oh,
really
it's
do not
fine.
care for any other characters other than the end boss, Doctor Fate, and Black Adam. I was like, the rest of them I don't really care.
I like Hawkman. I like Hawkman and I like Adam Smasher. You don't see much of Adam Smasher, the girl, but
They
like
just don't do anything,
they don't do
really.
anything. I mean, I don't know. She had a
Yeah, so
cool
I feel like
like
they were just
slow mo,
introduced
I
to just, like,
guess.
stand around.
I don't know. Why do I like Adam Smasher? There's not really any reason to like him. He didn't
I
do
mean,
anything. Yeah, I
isn't
like
he
his
the one
design,
that's,
I
like,
guess.
basically like Ant-Man?
Yeah, I like his design, I guess. I think he's
I
funny. I
feel like
like
he had
his
a lot of
actor.
setup.
Yeah, I don't know.
They all had a lot of setup for something that I don't know if it was gonna get a second movie.
Wasn't payoff for it, and they're not getting a second movie. Not a chance in hell.
Yeah, so I feel like they just kinda wasted it.
Yeah.
But, um, yeah, I can do numbers now, and then I'll explain why.
I
Alright, did you wanna go first?
yeah. I'm gonna say a number. It's gonna be kind of blasphemous, but we're gonna roll with it. I'm gonna explain it. I think it's an 8. I've watched
I
this
said
movie.
7.
I've watched this movie a lot. So like it's not
Understandable.
good. I understand that it's not good. But like for the fact that it's good enough that I've watched it this much, like I put it on when I draw, I just put it on in the background whenever I'm doing things. It's a fun movie to just like tune in while
And
you're cooking, you know? Like
I think it's good for what it's good for.
yeah, it does what it needs to do and it does it well,
Yeah.
you know?
It's a good background movie if you, like, are just kinda, like, doing something else. It's really good if
Yeah.
you just really, like, just had, like, a really stressful day and you just really just wanna sit down and relax. You don't think, you don't have to think, you don't have to
Yeah.
try and figure out any super complex thought, you just lay back, you relax,
Yeah.
and you just enjoy a ton of
You
guys
gotta be in the.
fighting. That's pretty much
There's a
it.
niche for
It's
this
great
shit.
for what it's good for. It's
There's a
exactly
niche.
what it's made for, it is great at,
Yeah,
and that gives it a ton of bonus points in
you
my
gotta
mind.
be in the mood for it. If you want to sit down
Yeah.
and think, you're not going to like this movie. But if you're just
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
I'll put
I
something
feel
on.
like it's so much more important to just, like, have a purpose and be really good at that purpose. Like,
I agree with
nobody's
that.
gonna go and be like, "Oh, man, give me a movie that's gonna change the way I think about things,"
Dude,
and go,
that's why
"Black
the
Adam."
first Aquaman is enjoyable because you could just watch. It's exactly the same as Black Adam. It's exactly the same, like 100.
If
percent
it's just good at its purpose, that's all. Like, what's another one? Like, the Mario movie for me. It might not
Okay,
be,
yeah,
like, the best overall, but it is such a fun movie for me, and whenever I just wanna relax, it is the movie I put on.
yeah.
Like,
It's your Tron
again,
Legacy.
very specific purpose, does it really well, and that
Yeah,
just it, like, makes
it's
the
a good
like,
movie.
I'd
I like it.
rather I mean, I've already said this, but, like,
Is this your first
I
time
think
watching
it
it?
no.
You have wait, you've seen it before this?
Yes.
Really? Did you see it in
Yes.
theaters?
Maybe?
Where the hell did you see this?
I don't know, but I have seen it before.
Why the hell did you see this?
I don't know, you probably told me it was cool, and I was like,
Okay,
"Alright."
that's fair, I
And I went
guess.
and
I
watched
don't
it.
know. That's fair.
"Where's all the advertising? It got to me."
Advertising, yeah, it
Uh,
was The Rock. You bought his
um,
tequila and it brainwashed you.
yeah,
No,
"Hey, he got me."
he's got you
I
now.
really like how this movie doesn't try and overstep itself. It
Yeah.
knows exactly what it is, and it does it well. It doesn't try and be like, "Oh, you would have never seen this coming,"
Well, it kind
and
of
like,
does
"Oh,
that. It
wait."
does a little twisty roo, but
I mean, yeah, but it's like
it never expected you to not know what it
it's
was
not
because
like
it showed
Attack
it in
on
the
Titan where
trailer.
your, like, 2 closest friends that you met the entire time are actually the biggest enemies,
Yeah.
and it's not like something that's like, "Oh, if you don't pay attention to all the minute details, you're never gonna figure it out." Like, this one's kinda giving you.
Yeah,
Like,
I agree.
again, you don't have to closely watch it and closely analyze the plot to figure out this movie.
You're
It
saying a
tells
true
you exactly what
fact.
it wants you to know.
I
So,
agree.
yeah, so I gave it a 7. I was going in thinking I was gonna give this, like, an 8.5 because I remember
Really?
this movie being really fun,
Okay.
and it was really fun, but, I like, on the second watch, since I knew a lot of this is either my second or third, I think it's my second, but I might have watched it 3 times, but, I, like, I didn't remember the story being, like, as lackluster and as, like it's like I feel like it wasn't given a lot of like you said, it was given a lot of it's clear that somebody wanted to give it love, but I feel like it missed in a couple steps and,
It's
like,
definitely in the
with a lot
writing
of other story.
department. Like I think
Yeah,
that if
it's
the
definitely the
writing was
writing.
good,
Everything else is so good,
yeah,
but just the writing, and it's just
it's so
unfortunate that's the
bad.
biggest part that shows.
It's the writing is the most important part of any movie.
Yeah,
So
so
like,
it's really hard, but I do appreciate that they nailed pretty much everything else. It at least shows they tried, I guess, except for one department, so
yeah. Well, they tried it. They tried hard enough, I guess. Oh, not
I
enough to
also
get money
really
for the movie.
I also really enjoy the Dr. Fate memes that
Mhm.
came from this. So
Well,
that was
it
also a big
actually it
part. I think
started from
Dr.
the
Fate was
video
really
game,
cool.
and the movie was an homage to the video game. If
Yeah,
I
but
don't,
still, Dr. Fate's cool.
Dr. Fate's dope as fuck. All right, I'm gonna get through
Yeah.
news really, really fast so we could get in and talk about our TV shows for as long as possible.
All
All
right.
right.
It's
So,
Percy and the leveling, right?
oh yeah, I forgot you haven't watched Mashal yet. Damn it, man. Okay, it's okay. I'm
Which
not
what?
upset. You know what? I'm not upset with you. It's you have
What
you
was it?
have you have a schedule. I told you to watch this, and I
You
understand why
did?
you haven't. No, I understand why you haven't because you have stuff you're watching, but this is
Wait,
such a
what'd you tell me
Skylar
to
show.
watch?
It's called Mashal, Muscles and Magic. It's fan fucking
Oh, I thought you
tastic.
told me that as a recommendation.
It is a
I'm starting
recommendation. It
Bleach.
is a recommendation, but it's
I just
also
added it
the
to my
second
list. I didn't know it was one to like now. I
the
didn't know
second
that.
season the second season is releasing currently, and dude, I can't stress enough how much of a Skylar show this is. It's Harry Potter meets One Punch Man. It is so
Oh, I'm
good.
actually upset. I
It's
didn't
so
know it was
good.
for that.
It's
I
so
added it to the
good.
back. I was like, okay, I'm gonna at least watch Undead Unluck and Bleach first
It's
before I
so
move on to
good.
anything else.
No, dude. Okay, watch
That's
this over
funny.
Bleach. I say you'll catch up to Undead Unluck pretty soon because I think there's only 15 episodes. I
There's
think.
only 10 in Bleach or something right now
Yeah,
on
it doesn't
Hulu.
matter. It doesn't matter. Watch Mashal as soon as you possibly can. Finish those two shows, whatever you order you want. It's such a Skylar show. You're gonna love it. Lily might even like it. It's G's
Maybe.
second favorite anime she's ever watched currently.
Wow.
So
Okay.
it
You're a Harry Potter fan.
she is a Harry Potter fan, and she
Makes
thinks
sense.
this
Okay.
is so funny. She thinks it's
Did I
hilarious.
show her my one wine glass that I have that's Hogwarts?
I maybe
Maybe.
maybe, but we'll come over the
Next time I'm
weekend.
with you both, I'll bring
Yeah,
it. Next
we'll
time.
come over the weekend and help you move in. So we'll see stuff.
Yeah. I mean, if you can, it's not a big deal. I
No,
mean,
we won't.
wait, I
We're,
have
we're
plenty
moving
of
in her
hand.
sister too, so we can just do two for one, two all in one day.
Yeah, might as well, right?
Yeah, exactly. I'm in the mood already.
Yeah.
All right, let's get
But
into this news.
I'm hoping to get it done early, so then hopefully you just come over, it's done, and then I'll show you the wine glass
That'd be
and
nice. That'd be
maybe
cool.
put on the first episode.
I think that'd be really fun. I think you would love it, dude. Mashal is
I'll make Lily watch it too.
so good. Mashal's so good. G wouldn't even be upset to rewatch it because she loves it.
Yeah,
She thinks
I
it's
need to get some
insane.
of her opinions on some of this stuff. I haven't seen her in a while.
Dude,
I need to get some of her opinions.
we were popping off yesterday because we had a series of good episodes. We'll get into it. So
Yeah, right.
Barry Keoghan in Saltburn improvised the grave fucking scene. So that wasn't in the script. He just was like, I feel like Oliver would do this, so I would like for you to film me whipping my dick out and putting it into the ground. Thank you, Barry.
What a
Keoghan.
man.
Thank you, Barry Keoghan. I appreciate it. So
What fantastic writing.
yeah, I know, right? So with the
Is-
rewrites and reshoots of the new Daredevil TV show, they're adding in Bullseye again, which makes me so happy because he was one of the best parts of the third season. Which the third season of Daredevil is one of the best things ever. It's so incredible. We have a confirmed runtime of SPUM's Madam Web. If you don't know, SPUM stands for Sony Pictures United Movies. There's not actually
I did not know that actually. I thought that
well,
was
they
funny.
don't have an anagram like the DCU or the MCU.
Yeah,
So
Spawn.
this one podcast I really enjoy took it upon themselves to name them. So they
Go ahead,
named
shout
them.
him out.
They're called the Weekly Planet. I love them so much, and they hate all of the SPUM movies. So they were like, what would be like the ultimate anagram for them that just like totally fits? So they came up with SPUM, and they were like, you know what? That sounds like their movies. Like, how do you describe Morbius? SPUM. Yeah, that fits.
That's really funny.
Yeah,
They definitely deserve the shout out for coming up with
yeah,
that.
100%. It's so funny, man. I love it so much. I love SPUM movies. I think they're terrible. I think all of them are honestly really horrible, and I mean that in
I
the
was
best
gonna
way
mention that
possible.
they, I was gonna mention that I saw their advertisement today for Madam Web
Really?
on Hulu, I think.
Oh, that's great, man. I'm gonna go see that. I'm so excited. I'm really so
Uh,
excited. It's going to be so bad,
Are
dude.
you seeing it opening day?
Yeah, I am. It's gonna be my birthday. So
Uh,
I don't I don't
that's
think
when
I
it
have it
releases.
screenshotted, but they
It's not the
changed.
11th.
No, it comes out the 14th. I thought.
That's crazy.
Unless they bumped it up, then that's really interesting.
I'll check.
I don't have it saved. That's so upsetting. They're changing the with great power comes great responsibility quote to like
You're right.
they're changing it to like oh fuck, what are they changing it to? It's like if you have strength, then them comes a great power or something like that, and it just loses all of its original meaning, and it just fucking sucks. I'm so excited for this movie, dude. It's gonna be perfectly horrible. It's gonna be so good. Um, Next bit of news is we got our first official poster of Roadhouse with Jake Gyllenhaal, and I guarantee you guys have seen it because it became a massive meme very quickly, which is pretty cool. I'm massively excited for that movie. But the maker of the movie actually is not going to watch it anymore because he wanted it to be in theaters, but Amazon is now keeping it exclusively to streaming. So he's now boycotting his own movie because he wanted it to be in theaters. Next bit
I'm
of
currently
news.
trying to find what it's changed to. I'm trying to find like the exact
The
wording.
date.
No, you were right with the date. It is the 14th.
Oh, you mean the with great power comes great responsibility thing?
I'm trying to find it.
Find it on Twitter. Look up
Twitter.
Madam Web
Madam Web.
quote change. Try that exact thing. I have
All
two
right.
more bits of news that I can go off of.
I got some.
Really, actually, that's
Mine's
awesome.
mine's video game related.
Okay, cool. Mine's kind of video game related. One of them is at least.
Is it Sparking Zero?
No.
Okay, mine is.
Okay, cool. Well, mine's video game adjacent, so you'll see.
Okay.
Mortal Kombat 2, the movie, just finished filming, and that's what I mean video game adjacent. It's a movie, but it's based off of a video game. So that's going to be coming out relatively soon, probably within the next year or so. So get excited for that. The next bit of news I have is that Fire Force is changing its animation company from Studio David to Studio Shaft, and I honestly don't know offhand any animes from Studio Shaft, but as long as we get a season 3 eventually and it looks good, I'm gonna be happy because I love Fire Force so much. It's just been so long, man. I want it now so badly.
Fire Force Fire Force sounds terrible if you try to explain it to anyone,
You
but it
can't.
is so good.
They're religious firefighters that shoot fire
Fighting
from their
fire
feet.
demons. And with fighting fire demons.
They fight fire demons that
And
are
the main
created from
character is
bugs.
a devil who fights for the fire. Fights
Don't-
against the fire.
The fire
with a
demons
knife.
the fire demons are created by bugs. You actually sound insane going through that. What is your news, sir?
Oh, sorry. I was still trying to look for it. I can't.
No, you're fine. I'll try and find it.
So Sparking Zero came out and they're doing a lot. It has the biggest roster in Dragon Ball franchise
Do we know how
history,
many?
at least the game wise.
it is?
Definitely excluding mobile games. Dokkan definitely wipes it.
Okay,
It
I
has
got it.
164 characters.
I got the quote, by the way. They changed it to
Yeah.
when you take responsibility, you will gain powerful abilities. Doesn't have the original meaning
That's awesome.
at all. Doesn't
Feel
have it
better.
at all. It's saying it doesn't. The original one is
lot
if
better.
you're strong, then you're required to protect the weak. This one is if you do cool things, then you gain powers, which isn't true.
It's
or
true.
it's not. They changed it. It's not. No. Okay. Continue with Sparking Zero. I'm sorry. I'm so excited for that fucking movie, man.
It has
It's gonna be so-
164 character slots in it, which
Really?
is the biggest game. But they do each form / like transformation differently, depending on how you want to look at
So
probably Ultra Instinct.
Goku,
Like,
Goku
it would
Super
be-
Saiyan, Goku Super Saiyan 2 or
I
different
think there
slots.
is I think there's a Goku on Frieza Super Saiyan, and then there's a Super Saiyan Goku, and then a 2, 3.
What?
And then I remember seeing Blue God. There's God Vegeta in it, so he's in that.
Cool, yeah, man.
And then obviously all the Vegeta transformations. I don't think he had 3. I believe there was Gogeta. I don't remember actually. I remember just the main trailer was Goku, Vegeta, and went through a lot of their forms going through, and it goes up to Super.
I didn't watch it because I kind of want to be blind a little bit.
That's fine. Oh, well, I apologize.
No, I like listening to it because I didn't see anything. I can imagine how it's going to be.
So how they had it laid out was, and this is how people figured it out, they showed the entire thing and they showed all the things in there, but you can see all the empty slots. And
so you
somebody
can math
paused
it.
it. Either that or they counted it.
Yeah.
So I would hope they mathed it, because if they counted to 164 just to tweet out there was 164, I mean, their commitment's there,
Good
but
for
man,
them,
they're like
dude.
IQ was not.
Yeah, good for
But
them.
Yeah, and it looks really good. I think it looks really
I'm
good,
excited.
and I'm very excited for it. But I do not think it is coming out in February, like in a couple days, like they said. I'm
No.
pretty sure it got delayed a lot until like pretty much the end of this year, early
Yeah.
next year, which is fine. I'd rather them make a
I'm not
really
a.
good
I
game,
don't have
a
a
really
problem
bad
with it.
game. And I mean, they could be going against Jujutsu Kaisen the same like day
Dude, also
too.
apparently
So
that game is not getting the best reviews.
I kind of figured it's the
Yeah,
first. I
it's
didn't think it
whatever,
was gonna be
man.
that good. But
Yeah, and the roster is small, so like it's whatever.
yeah, I think it's small now, but I think they're gonna do the DLC, which was another thing with Sparking Zero. Though, okay, they were like, okay, there's 164 characters. How much do I get whenever I actually get the game? Like, how much do I have to
Yeah,
buy, like separately?
yeah.
And I'm really hoping it's like at least 100, because if I have to buy over half of it, I'm gonna be kind of upset.
I have a
But
feeling they're not going to do that. Like, I
I have
don't
a
know.
feeling they're not either. I feel like base game is gonna be 164, and then they're gonna keep going,
Yeah,
and it's gonna get more, and it's gonna end up with like I don't know, like 210.
that'd be ideal.
Oh, also, Kakarot is getting the End of the Z
I saw that.
DLC
Yeah,
coming up,
that's cool.
and it looks pretty good.
Yeah,
So there's that part, and then Dragon Ball Daima had its first trailer released. Looks visually, it looks great. Like I still don't know how the story's gonna be, but it at least looks really solid.
I haven't seen
So
it yet, but
that was a
I did
big
hear that
bump
was
in the
good.
right direction for me. I feel like they really needed it to look good, and a lot of people to start talking about some of the positives about it because it is
Yeah,
not the Moro arc that everybody's been waiting for like
yeah.
5 years.
Everyone's been waiting for Super
Um,
2, and they got this.
yeah, and they got Dragon Ball Daima, which is Goku as a kid again. Um, so hopefully that all goes well. The Haikyuu movie is coming out supposedly pretty soon. I don't remember when. I know I said the date earlier. I think
Yeah,
it's
soon.
early next month. Yeah. Um, so I'm excited for that. The Demon Slayer movie comes out. Oh, is it February 20? It's like I think it's February 20 something or like that. I think it's that. It comes to theaters. I think in Japan. I don't think it
Mhm.
comes globally the 28th. That would be awesome if it did. I don't think it said that. I don't remember.
Maybe it'll come in Japanese, but not in English yet.
Yeah, I doubt sub, but I'm hoping it comes to the States in end of or mid to end February because obviously I want to see it.
Yeah,
Um, um, uh, oh, is that all I had? I thought I had one more.
it's okay. We can jump into what we're watching.
Yeah, I think I'm tapped out. If I remember it, I'll just do it in the middle.
That's fine. I'm gonna run through these quick so we have more time to talk about the actual
Oh, I remember
episodes.
what it is. Did you see the cut down for the One Piece remake? How many episodes it roughly is?
25 per season, so it'd be 400 total, 300 total.
Yeah.
I did see them. Yeah,
Well, they were like up to where they know, which is what you're at Egghead right
yeah.
now.
I'm at Egghead.
Yeah, I think that's like the part they don't know yet. So I think they mapped out it was like 375,
Something
excluding
like that.
Egghead.
That's fair. It's so good. It's so fucking good.
Yeah, and honestly, I think I'm gonna watch it whenever it
I'm
comes
gonna
out. I'm
watch
gonna
it.
hope to
I'm
get
watching it
to it.
100%, dude. What the fuck?
Well, I mean, yeah, of course you would, but like I didn't finish the story yet,
I'm
so
big. I didn't finish
I'm
it
obviously
technically.
gonna
It's not
try and
done.
finish it. When does that come out? When does the reboot?
Next year.
Oh, I'm gonna try and definitely finish it by then, and then I'll go back through it again
Yeah.
with that because I'm kind of interested. Because I mean, they cut out all of the filler.
Yeah, it's just all the interesting bits, and it's gonna be better
Yeah,
animated and stuff.
so I'm excited for that, and I'm gonna try and get Caden into
Yeah,
it on
that's
that.
whenever
But now
G's
there's
gonna
no
start
filler,
it.
so
Well, G knows everything and watches it with me, so like,
she knows. But I mean, it'd
yeah,
still be
she
nice.
hasn't started it from the beginning other than the live action. So I'm
Yeah,
just gonna wait until that, excuse me, until that comes out, and then yeah. Speaking of One Piece, I guess that could be the first thing I talked about. I caught up. I'm up. I finished all the chapters. I'm at the beginning. I mean, I finished it. I
should I
knew.
mute?
No, I'm not gonna talk about it. I'll make it. I'll make a video about it.
Okay,
I like it. It's good. Makes me
I'm
happy.
glad.
A
Do you like this on
character.
Netflix? Does that
Huh?
bother you?
What?
Does it bother you that's on
I don't
Netflix?
give a fuck. Why would it matter if it's on Netflix
I
or
don't
not?
know. I feel like some people are picky like that.
I don't give a fuck. I caught up on I read it. I read all the way to the end. I'm way farther ahead than the anime is now. Um,
Oh,
so
that's awesome.
me and G went to go see the movie The Iron Claw with Zac Efron and Jeremy Allen White.
You
last
went
Friday.
with Zac Efron?
Yeah, dude, we went together. Me, Zach Efron, G, and Jeremy Allen White. Um, we watched the
Pretty
movie
awesome.
that they're in. Yeah, it was a good movie. It was really good. It was super sad. G cried. I almost cried. Super sad movie. Really good though. Recommend it. It's about wrestling and shit. Um, we watched a lot of Criminal Minds recently. I'm
That's
caught
a good
up
show.
on. I like it. I started it recently. It was fun. Um,
Mhm.
some of the stuff is a little whatever, but it's a TV show,
Yeah, some
so
of it's a little, like,
yeah,
definitely
you're just gonna be like, mm-hmm, yeah, okay,
yeah,
whatever. I
it's
guess
not a
I,
lot of you just kinda gotta roll with. They have
yeah,
one smart guy who knows everything, so you just
yeah,
gotta roll with that. He's, like, pretty much the plot armor.
yeah.
Yeah.
I finished Spider Man, but that's pretty obvious if you saw my video. Um, I played a lot of Fortnite recently, and then I'm obviously caught up on Mashal, and that show is just fucking on. It's a different thing. All right, you can go
Is
now.
that alright, so I have finished Haikyuu. I was able to finish the last bit. I really like it, so I'm ready for the movie, which I believe is the finals for nationals.
Cool.
Um, so I'm pretty excited for that. I really, really I like this a lot more than I thought I was. I think the last season is actually like superb.
It's the best one.
So I don't know because like I really the animation in it is actually so good.
I guarantee
And
you.
I
Yeah, that.
love the characters in it. Like in the end, there's like I don't want to say like too much, but there's like
Yeah.
two characters that I think like they have it to where they're like competing like across the court, like at each other, like with everyone. And I think they do it so well because the two that are doing it are genuinely made to just battle for like their entire
Yeah.
life. And like obviously they're like the best at what they do.
Yeah.
And it's like the one and two, it's like, oh, when did he learn this? Oh, he did this. And it's like all they're like tricking the entire thing. Like they're leaps and miles above everybody else around them.
Yeah.
And it's like it's just really fun to watch. And obviously, if you don't know, I'm
I'll get
insanely
around to
into
it
it.
eventually. I know I gotta. It's one of those
Yeah.
shows that I'm just like,
I
I'll do
I
it.
I mean, a big thing for me was just I'm insanely into volleyball.
That's true.
So I really, really like this show, and I really like where it went. I think it did so well with all of the characters. They're all I genuinely feel like they actually play to their strengths and their weaknesses in this so much. And a lot of characters who I didn't think would get screen time got like their moment,
Yeah.
which was awesome.
That's
Um,
awesome, man.
Oh, I am excited for the movie because I really like the finals match, and I thought they were setting up for it because they introduced one character so long ago, and I just been waiting for him to come back, and he didn't yet, but now he is.
And the
And
movie? That's great.
oh, I would imagine because it's like the finals match, and
Right.
they
Yeah.
both dance, so I know who's out there,
Yeah.
but I'm ready for it to play out because I also really like the one, I really like a character on them too. Um, 'Cause I just think he's really cool. He's, like,
Fair.
so nonchalant, but so smart. It's awesome. Um, I finished well, I finished that. I'm reading One Piece again, and I'm on chapter, like, 231. I'm trying to get a lot of it I'm trying to go through a lot of it because I still wanna get to, um, Gear 2. I
Hmm.
wanna get to Gear 2 by, like, April, mid-May.
You can
And
definitely do that.
I feel like I can because I've heard I'm still like a decent bit away,
You're not that
but
far away.
chapters don't take too long, and I am like I kind of strung out on time, but I feel like I'm gonna have a lot more time coming up, and I'm hoping to be able to do it like whenever I'm at the gym or if I'm waiting around somewhere or like I'm eating, like in
Or
the morning.
pooping if you're taking a poop.
That's usually Clash Royale time, so
That's
maybe
true. Maybe if
uh,
one day you're like, I'm gonna listen to music, so you put on some music, you read some Minecraft, you read some One Piece.
I do that at the gym
Fair. Yeah.
because I
Maybe
don't want
while you
people.
poop at the gym. I don't know.
I'm not that type of guy. I can't be.
That's fair.
Um, yeah, I'm a homebody. But
Fair.
oh, me and Lily just started What If season 2.
Nice. I
Like,
enjoyed What If
just watched
season
the first
2.
episode like before this episode.
Nice.
Um, I like it. Uh, it's a character I didn't really care about, so it's whatever.
Yeah.
But I like did you watch
It's
it?
the worst episode of the season, I think. I haven't
Okay.
watched
I
it.
thought Cord was really funny.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah, he's always really funny, and
yeah.
so is Groot, and I
I
really like Howard the Duck. I just think he's hilarious,
Yeah, I
so
love
he's
Howard, dude.
awesome.
I'd say it's gonna be uphill from here, so just like be excited for that.
Uh, yeah, I just really like the one thing. It's like they're gonna come over and they're gonna destroy everyone. Everybody's gonna suffer, and he's like, "Yeah, but if they suffer, they'll buy more liquor." It's like they're gonna take away your license. This cannot happen. Like
Yeah,
it's so funny.
yeah, it's good stuff.
Um, I am I'm going to start Bleach first because I keep talking about Ichigo and I keep looking up edits
And
of
he's cool,
Ichigo because
and
he's so
yeah,
cool.
he is cool.
So I'm gonna do that, and then maybe the one you were telling me comes next, or maybe Undead Unluck because I really want to watch that.
You should watch both of them
'Cause I keep seeing, and
eventually.
then I
It
really
doesn't
want to
matter
go
which one
through.
first.
I hear so many like decent things about monsters that like I want to check it out, but I feel like I need to finish One Piece first.
No, don't finish One Piece. What you should do is get a finish Thriller Bark. Don't watch Monsters yet. It's gonna spoil something for you. Like
Okay.
genuinely. Like
Okay.
Monsters actually does have a time to watch it, and it's after the Thriller
Okay.
Bark arc.
Okay.
Okay,
I'll
cool.
keep that noted. And then
Okay, cool. It's awesome though. I enjoyed it. I watched it a couple days ago.
yeah,
And
I
it
was
was
gonna
really
say I've
good.
heard it's so good.
Yeah,
I
it's
feel like I need to go through and rewatch Vinland Saga season 2. I feel like I didn't give it the love it deserved.
I didn't watch it ever. I want to. I want to go back and watch it, but it's just one of those shows that's like, do I want to watch that right now? I'm like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah, that's
I
kind
have
of
like
how
a
it was for
billion
me.
shows that are like that, and I like I want to
Chainsaw Man's
watch
my
them.
biggest
I
one.
want I want to watch them. I just can't bring myself to right now.
Yeah, mine's the same with like Chainsaw Man. I keep hearing how good it is, and I'm like, meh,
Yeah,
and then I just move on.
fair. Yeah, no, I get
Um,
it, man. I get it.
I am caught up on the manga for Jujutsu Kaisen. I did read the last chapter. I'm waiting for the next one to come out. It comes out in roughly like 6 days, 7 days.
Hype.
Um,
Same with One Piece.
yeah. Hmm?
Same with One Piece. Next chapter, 6 or 7 days.
I know. I swear, I take like the tiniest break. This man just starts cranking out chapters left and
Yeah, man.
right, and then
I
I'm
love it.
reading it, and he stops, and I'm like,
Yay,
all
yay,
right,
yay,
pal.
yay, yay. One
Um,
Piece.
yeah,
One
and then
Piece.
obviously I've watched Solo Leveling and Percy Jackson.
Dude, this is the best episode of Solo Leveling so far.
I know. It
The
was
entire
insane.
time I was talking to G, and I was like, I'm so happy this is good. Like,
I know. I said the same
there were
thing. I was
like
like, I couldn't be more happy.
there were like 4 times in the episode notes, and I was like, holy shit, man! I'm so happy that this is good. I love this manga. I'm so
Voice
happy that
actor's
this
got
is good.
voice actor.
He's
He
great,
deserves
bro.
all the praise. He's
And just
fantastic.
all of the animation was so
Yeah,
fantastic.
it's.
It's such a
I genuinely think. I don't know if this is a bold take, but like, I genuinely think this could be the next like Jujutsu Kaisen.
it's gonna be
If
up
people
there.
just like would watch it right
Apparently,
now.
the animation company is limiting it and making it shorter than it should be, but I hope that won't like
Stick around.
impact much of the story. I think it'll be okay.
I hope.
They're handling it well enough right now. I guess we just got to see how season 2 fits into it because it could be like a Promised Neverland sort of thing. But
I hope not.
my hopes
I'd be
are
so
high
upset.
at the moment because it's really
It
well
looks
so far.
fantastic.
It's great.
Yeah,
Really
it is
good episode.
so good.
Fantastic. I
Yeah,
love the
I
intro.
swear, it gets better
It really
every
does.
time.
It gets
It's
better
not
every
even like,
single
oh, it got a
episode.
little bit better. Like each one's like a drastic step up. It
Yeah,
is
it's so
insane.
good. It's insane.
And then obviously Percy Jackson's still
Yeah.
so good.
You
That
know,
actor
this
is
episode,
actually
this
so
episode,
good.
I think was fine because here's the
It was
thing.
fun, yeah.
Because I think the beginning bit was not a lot. This is the second to last episode of the season, right?
It is.
So I expected more to happen because they're only like 30 minutes, 40 minutes episodes, and it's
The last one could be longer.
maybe, but usually whenever it's the semi finale of a show, the climax starts. But we are going into the climax with this one, which is weird
This
because
could be a good idea.
maybe, but at the moment I have an unresolved feeling towards this episode until next episode, and then we'll see how I feel about the rest of the show.
Yeah, I really liked I like this one. I agree it was a little lackluster. I feel like not a ton
I liked
happened.
Hades. I like that twist. I
Hades
like
cool.
them. It's good.
Yeah, I agree. I do think it's really good, but I thought it was pointing to Annabeth being the one who like
Ugh.
betrayed. And
Have
I
you
was like,
never read the
that
book?
really- I did, but like 3rd grade, so like
Fair. I get it. Yeah.
yeah, it's gone.
Yeah,
Like,
I understand.
and then I don't know. I like where it left off, but I did not know it was the second to last,
Hmm.
if it is,
It is, I think.
which I assume you're right. Yeah, I'm assuming you're right. And then, like, that does make me worried, but that kinda makes me lean toward I think this last one's gonna be an hour instead of 40 minutes. Give the extra 20 because I feel like they can definitely do a resolution in, like, 10 minutes,
That'd
15
be
minutes.
cool. I mean, I don't know. We'll see.
I don't know, I am a little worried, but I do like where it left. I do like how it stopped at the fight and it wasn't, like, in the middle of the fight.
Yeah,
That
there's
would
eight
kind of
episodes,
add.
so it seems. Yeah, there's only going to be
Um,
8. So,
oh, okay.
how is there a way for me to tell how long it's going to be?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
I'm
Not at
s
the moment. Doesn't matter.
I'm assuming 40 minutes, hoping for longer.
I will hope for that.
Yeah,
Man, Skylar, it's been a long day.
it has.
So I've been filming. I've been working on homework. I've been doing sociology stuff. I've been at a photography thing, listening to a guy talk about art, and then playing with a dog. I went and filmed part of my college thesis. I want to play some Fortnite.
So do I. You know, I
Dude,
worked all day. I worked through my lunch so I could do homework on my actual unpaid
yeah,
lunch. I took 3 quizzes today. I still have to write a blog, do a presentation still. But you know what, Zach? It's all due Sunday. And what day is it? It's Monday. So I
it's
have a whole
Fortnite.
6 days.
It's Fortnite.
So I think I am ready to play some Fortnite.
I'm ready to play some Fortnite, and I hope everyone out there is having a good day and playing Fortnite too.
Yeah,
I
we
wish
all hope you
everyone.
get in right before. If you're going for the Peter skin, I hope you
I hope
get
you
it. If
get
you're
the
going
Peter
for the
skin.
bonus ones, I hope you get there
I hope you
too.
get
If you're
Snake.
trying to finish it all, you will. Just keep going. You got it. There are
Fortnite
more
Battle
victory
Pass.
royales in your future.
Fortnite. What a fucking awesome way to end the last podcast before the hiatus. That's great, dude. I love Fortnite.
But you'll still see Terraria.
Sky, you
That
guys will
game all
see
the
us.
time.
We're gonna do Terraria streams every month until we stop playing the game. That's
I will never stop. This
all
game is
right. All
fantastic. I
right,
have
we're
people to
gonna
go
do it
with. I
every
won't
month.
stop.
Um, yeah, man. Skylar, do you have any quarrels anymore? Got all your
No.
quarrels out. All
Only
right.
what skin am I gonna pick?
Damn, that's crazy. This is weird. We've never had a podcast knowing we're gonna end it because every time we end it, it's just like this happens. We're gonna have to deal with it. Well, yeah,
We will see you in the near
yeah,
future.
we'll see you guys in like 3 months. I hope you guys enjoy my capstone because the next time you'll be seeing me in podcast form, that will be done. So yeah, I'll see you guys. Bye.
See ya.